So hello there everyone, and welcome to a video of F1 Mobile Racing, the mobile app that was released on iOS yesterday. I think it's coming to Android soon. So yes, developed by Codemasters and some other lab as well, which I can't remember the name of. But yes, so hopefully this will actually be good. But first thing that the game does puts you in a duel against Romain Grosjean around Canada. And it's got something that we don't have in F1 2018, a rolling start. So we've got these little duels. It's just a little teaser to get you into the game. Basically, it's a one-on-one duel, and you've got to beat the Natalia. We're obviously gonna use the tilt. Oh yes, apologies if audio is not. Apology about the audio. I'm not sure if it's for some reason it didn't record, but then that is why thing. And as you can see, it gets a bit getting used to the steering. The default is the follow, but then obviously I found everybody's favourite TCAM, which of course is the one thing, and then of course we start to pick up speed as you would do. So it's about getting the thing, but obviously I'm using the tilt, not using too much tilt there, but you can see there that we could usually, it's not too hard to be able to catch up to Grosjean. I don't think he's on a very high rating, to be honest. So coming into sector 3, they also tell the sectors which thing. There's also a nice tutorial. So this is something that the F1 games is sorely missing, because if you get new people, if you're trying to get new people in, then clearly it's not got the thing that obviously you'd want to skip a tutorial. Options how to skip the tutorials. We're going to come up to the line here. We're going to have plenty of Grosjean here. I got used to the handling. Duels could be a quick way in the F1 game to get stuff in. So what I'm going to do is show you what here, and then show you stuff that is a little bit missing, and then I'll make a separate video about stuff that the F1 games on the consoles PC can look. But we've learned a blueprint. So we have crafted. Okay, can it get off the screen? That'd be nice. There we go. Level 1 aero. So okay, so we got R&D for our own parts. Drag that over there. That's nice. And there we go. We got another duel. Okay. Now, unfortunately, this game has got no multiplayer. This game has got no career mode. Those are the two things that are sorely missing from this game. This game is built on duels. Okay, so for those people who want to play more than just 3 minutes of this game at a time, and also for us YouTubers who want to potentially do a series on this game, it's not possible yet because now this is an interesting duel because we are in a race. We got the clutch. We're going to have a stunning start this time, as opposed to a rolling start, and it's a good start using the clutch, which is not bad considering the first. Just on the clutch, we're going to have to avoid Verstappen here. Down into turn 1. Again, being this is just on on a tilt function. Please, if there is any comments about the driving, just remember this is on using a tilt, as I'm trying to go down the inside of one of the Saubers. Down the inside, there we go. I believe it is Ericsson. We've got a buffer now between the thing, and they're going so slowly in this section. Up inside the Mercedes, we're going to get the other Ferrari. Oh, we're just going to get them all in one straight, just power by, and then we're just going to corner cut. Hamilton's going to come back, of course, being the prick that he is. But down the inside of the hairpin, and we are now comfortably into the lead of the Canadian Grand Prix. I mean, I'm not sure what this that MS on the right hand side is. Or a corner cut there. Well, Hamilton's going to close. Hamilton's going to close. Well, we got the power down. Across the line, P1, not bad. And there we go, we got 10. Okay, let's see who our next opponent is in the duel. So we've got some more R&D, and we can upgrade that bit as well. Okay, that's more an arcadic type of R&D, which, rather than you getting to choose what you spend it on, the game then rewards you with stuff. I don't think it'll work in the full game, that, because of they want to have that much choice, but there are stuff there is. As I said, that video will follow shortly. Again, we're going to have a rolling start here, and we're going to be battling the prick himself, Lewis Hamilton. I mean, he's good. We will keep assists on because I'm noob enough anyway. Let's go, and up to 130 automatic gearing. I don't like the rev cam down there. Do we really need to know the RPM? I'm pretty sure there could be more useful stuff. There's also only allows you to have 5 lap races, the maximum. So as we're going to just sail past the Sauber. But then ultimately, in this game, would you really want a career mode? But also, I couldn't get to choose. I'll show you later, but I couldn't get to choose all the tracks. I think there are only 4 tracks on that I could choose from. So whether or not I needed to actually play the game before as we smash off Ricciardo, and now we're going to get in front of us, Verstappen. We're going to get him back before we get into this section that I forget the name of every time. I should really learn the names, but yes, DRS available. No, we're not going to have DRS because it's a thing. Yes, it wants to change the camera, which we will. And we'll put it straight back into TCAM because all the others are just really not good. You can also have cockpit if you want to as well. But I mean, we're closing on to Verstappen. Dive bomb, thank you. Oh, excuse me, Ricciardo. And that is across the line. We're going to get P2. Yes, we are. P2. Got another blueprint. And of course we beat Lewis Hamilton because he's a prick. Which is good, because that means that we get some more R&D partner, I believe. Yes. One thing that I believe everybody's been waiting for: designing your own car. There's also challenges as well, but I believe you have to do them in the duels. I'll show you the challenges in a bit. But we're going to do the livery, which we have to... The livery parts have to do. Now, livery... Oh dear. It is just basic stars and stripes. And I'll show you one of the livery screens in a minute, because it is just not good. Also, you can't choose a name for your team. It's just custom team. So there's a lot of work that needs to be put into this game. But you see here, you got all these dots, and you can put all this decals on. But nobody... I don't want that decal. I want sponsors. One thing you can choose though is to put your number on the car. So yes, I'd love to have to be able to be, like, even if it's just fake sponsors, like in even if it's just fake numbers or sponsors, excuse me, like is in Motorsport Manager. In Motorsport Manager they have fake sponsors which you can sponsor, but then everything's fake there. But maybe, I don't know, maybe going on the line and get some more sponsors, potentially pinch some people. But this is very early days for this. We've only got these pathetically standard decals. I do not like, there's just so many bits there. I just want a simple livery, and I'll just get rid of that one as well. Let's just keep it simple with the number, and let's have a race now in our own car, and also choose a better helmet. I recognise a couple of these from the from the competition winners. Here are the challenges then. So, but yes, we're going to change the difficulty to. So you got customization, which, and then it's basically you got to do that as you do that. But again, it's all about, there's a lot of emphasis on the duels and the R&D. You can only do 5 laps as a maximum. Great Britain, Germany, Hungary or Canada is the tracks I had available. So no racing around Monaco or anything like that, and I couldn't choose the time of day. So it's very basic at the moment, but I'm sure once we get underneath, we'll go for 3 laps around Hockenheim in our own car. And also, one thing it doesn't have yet is a teammate for your custom car. So it'd be nice if your custom car had a team name, you entered it into the sport, a bit like back with Bruce McLaren when racing in his own car. It won't be the same with Fittipaldi, because Fittipaldi was his own brother, if I remember rightly, that he went to race for. Yes, here we go in our very... I know it's channel colours, but it looks a bit more like a McLaren, and that was awful off the line with the clutch, and I think we're going to have another go at that, because otherwise we're not going to know the chance. Random grids. Hamilton down in P14. It's a perfect start, but yet we're still losing out to the AI. I mean, Gasly's having a go. He's been tapped off Hamilton. Ericsson. We're just going to go wide again, and Leclerc is not leaving us any space either. And Hartley is behind us as well, along with Gasly. We're going to have a look in at the inside of Leclerc. Down to turn one, but it's not going to be. We're going to be in the slipstream now, and we're going to get him down the straight, and we're going to move up into P17. We're going to have a look at Ericsson down the thing. Let's see if we can go down the inside. Oh, Alonso's gone round, and Leclerc will get the advantage. That Sorokin is going to go out round there outside. The Russian, who potentially could be racing at Williams again, but he goes down the outside. We're going to get him back by under braking down the inside and move back up into P16. Now we're going to try and get Leclerc around the outside, which we do. Let's see if we can get Stroll around the outside. No, we can't. Hulkenberg's going slowly. Get out the way, Hulkenberg. Out the way, Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg going very slowly there, and Stroll, yes, I'm not sure why Hulkenberg's going slowly. Potentially he's got an issue, but he needs to get out. Needs to get out of the way on the inside, and but noticed how Hulkenberg just saw the line and then jumped out the way. That is a classic Codemasters AI move from the old F1 games. They don't really do that anymore, so the AI need to really be improved upon, and they can take notes from that from the console /PC version of the game and try and transform that onto a mobile. I know it's difficult because you've got less amount of storage. I mean, you can tell they've done pretty okay with the weather, but we've only got this sort of sunny weather. We haven't really got any chance to see in the intermediates. We've also only seen so far the soft tyres, which is a trait of Codemasters. They only really have soft tyres with mobile games, because for those of you who don't know, I started out playing F1 games on the mobile back in 2009. And then of course Codemasters stopped that. I still got F1 2011. Apparently there's an update available, which I don't know how that is possible, considering the fact the game is no longer on the App Store. But I could probably try and worm it onto an iPod should you wish to see some F1 2011, which was, apart from F1 2017, was the previous one that I did. F1 2017 I didn't really bother with because it was just not really good to do, and it was so expensive. This is free, so, and if this is going to be the game going forwards, then at least then we can have pit stops where the player does it, which is something that some people have wanted before. And but yes, looking at the selection of helmets I've got, they're actually better. I know there's no customization of them, but the helmet I've got on here is actually better than the one I've got on the console. So, and the customization of that would be good. And obviously, we'd have one. Obviously, you'd want a helmet that goes with your car. Well, goes with the if they were to introduce sponsors for your car, then you'd want to introduce sponsors for the helmet as well. So that is something I know they'll probably be working on this, potentially thinking about this right now, but apologies about the sound. It's not a sounded game, but there we go. You can see we're Team Custom, as Lewis Hamilton managed to get up to 7th. Of course he did, the swine. But yes, let me know what you thought about what you've seen so far. I haven't got the sounds. Apologies for not getting the sounds, but yes, it's. But yes, definitely one thing this game needs to can improve. There's lots of room for improvement, but I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and let me know what you're going to play with this game, or if how much are you going to play this game, if at all, or not at all, or whatever, in the comments below. Until the next video, I'll see you next time. Take care, enjoy your day, and goodbye.